What is going on, guys? It is Patrick here, and today we are back with another Treyarch Zombies Top 5. And in this episode, we're going to be going over the top 5 characters in Call of Duty Zombies, guys. If you want to leave a like, that would be great, but let's get into this video. Alright, so coming in at our 5th spot, we actually have a tie between Misty from Transit, Die Rise, and Buried, and Takeo from World at War and Black Ops 1, and I guess Black Ops 2. So, why did I go with the tie on this one? Well, I really felt like both of these characters deserved to be on this list, and I just couldn't determine which one, so I had to go with both. Takeo is probably, I would say, my personal least favorite of the original 4, but still remains to be an awesome character, which just shows you how good the original 4 are. He's just this cool samurai guy. He's got some really awesome, memorable quotes, and he's really just a pretty big badass. Misty, on the other hand, well, I think a lot of people put her on their list just because she has tits, but at the same time, it's not just that. She's actually a pretty huge badass, I would say, and I don't know, she just has got some cool quotes, and really, personally, is the only character of that 4 that I really like. So she's number 5, Takeo's number 5. Let's move down to number 4.
Let me explain something to you right off the bat. Whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever crazy shit you think up to rationalize this crazy shit, remember one thing.
Moving down to our 4th spot on this list, we have Al Arlington, or the Weasel from Mob of the Dead. Now, originally, I was not going to put Al on this list. I've always found him to be an annoying character. I just never really liked his quotes that much. You know, he always goes, ah! You know, he has that stupid growl. I never really liked him. And then I started doing research for this top 5. I started listening to his quotes, and I realized how much depth this character actually has. If you listen to all 20 minutes of his just quotes, it's unbelievable. He's such like a deep character. Like, he has feelings, and he talks about how like he's always been on the outside and he's always had to lie and cheat to make his way through, but he's proud that he's still a survivor and all this crap. And it's unreal. Like, it always amazes me how much Treyarch puts into the characters, and this was just something, although I've been playing Mob of the Dead for 2 years now, I never realized until like yesterday that this guy is actually a really in-depth, awesome character. He also has some really funny quotes like, you smell like bacon burning or something like that. I don't know. But man, Weasel, great character, and he comes in at number 4.
Don't be afraid of death. Be afraid of the doctor.
Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have one of the most classic characters of all time, and that is Dr. Edward Richtofen. So this guy starts off in Shinonuma and Derice as just being this really mysterious, kind of typical, like stereotypical, like mad doctor. You kind of, you know, he just loves pus and death and killing and just all that sort of awful stuff, and he's just crazy. He's got this hilarious accent that everybody has quoted at one time or another, and it's like cool. And then as the games progress, he's like, okay, you want to take over the world? And then he does take over the world. And it's just really cool to see him go from, like, I don't know, he was mysterious in Derice. We didn't really know much about him. We had heard, like, audio files and stuff, but we weren't really sure what was up. And it just kind of moves in, and, like, all of a sudden, you know, he's taking over the world. And it just, I thought it was really cool to see that transition from just kind of stereotypical mad doctor to, holy crap, this guy is a freaking genius, and now he is in control of everything.
K to the I to the A, bitch!
Coming in at number 2, we have my boy, Tank Dempsey. Now, Tank can really only be classified as one thing, and that is the biggest, most badass character I have ever seen in any video game ever. Tank is the absolute beast mode of badassery. Oh my freaking god. This guy, when Shinonuma first released and he was like the cool character because he was just so badass, everyone was like, holy crap, this guy's so awesome. He swears and curses and all this stuff, and he's just so epic, and he's such a beast. He kills people, like, he just gives no fucks. He's just this awesome American soldier, you know. He's just so America, right? And he's just like this awesome guy. And like, I love to see when they went back to Origins, like, kind of see him as a younger guy and see how he was actually like this really good soldier, and he's like, you know, just knows all his shit and all this stuff, but he's also this gigantic badass, or at least he turns into one. So Dempsey is just an absolute beast. I mean, did you really expect anything less? And he comes in at our number 2 spot.
Stay away from my vodka!
He's a Russian that loves vodka, women, and killing zombies. His name is Nikolai Belinsky, and he comes in at our number 1 spot. So, from the beginning of time, from Shinonuma all the way through to Origins, Nikolai has been my favorite character. He's got the badassery of Tank combined with the craziness of Richtofen, and he's got this little just hilarious twist to him. He is definitely the funniest character, and he really just combines to be this awesome, just amazing guy who just makes everything so much more funny. He, like, I don't know, he just has all these quotes to me that really do genuinely make me laugh. Like, there's this one that I remember when he gets the flamethrower, and he says something like, "Hey guys, watch this, I'm gonna light my breath on fire." And it's like, oh my god, that is so, like, just stereotypical drunk person. I can see someone really doing that. But at the same time, he's got some depth. Like, if you look at him in Origins, he's actually got it together a lot, and he's really compassionate towards Samantha until he starts to realize what she's all about. But he's really worried about her, and like, I'm gonna help you. Like, you know, first off, my first loyalty is to my motherland, and then is to you, and all this stuff. And then, as you can see, as the maps progress, how messed up he gets from the war, from killing zombies. You really see how he kind of becomes like an alcoholic and just messed up in the head. But it's cool to see that transition, how he's not a flat character, but is more dynamic rather, and really is just an absolute badass who is hilarious and just awesome to play. Nikolai comes in at number 1, guys. I hope you enjoyed that top 5.